Will overeating always be a struggle? I remember in one group, a lady asked me, I was speaking to a group, she said, am I going to have to just white knuckle it through these cravings for the rest of my life? By the way, if you haven't subscribed, please do that. If you like these videos and they help you, subscribe and you won't miss any that way. Will it always be a struggle? Imagine this way. Imagine that we're talking about something else, because this will help you. Let's say we're talking about giving up watching TV or Facebook or bourbon, something that you enjoy, but you don't need, because this is key. If you think this is something you actually need for life, then it would be foolish to ask you to give it up. What we're asking you to give up is something you don't need. Now, you like, and we may crave it, and we may feel like we're going to die without it, but we don't need it. You do not need excess food, and that's really all we're talking about. We're not talking about giving up protein, fat, or carbs. We're talking about giving up the second helping, the piece you don't actually have a need for. So let's say it's Facebook. I have personally decided recently I've got to reduce my time on social media. It's not healthy. And as I have developed a plan to do that, I am going through detox. It's hard. I'm surprised at how difficult it is, even though it was not helping me. I would have to say it was hurting me. There's a portion of time I need to spend on Facebook to do my job, because we do a lot on Facebook. Same with YouTube. But I could be on Facebook and YouTube all day. So what I could do in 30 minutes to do my job, I could spend on there for 4 hours. What did I just do? I just overate on Facebook. I just overate on YouTube. Is it inherently wrong? You can decide that. But what I'm saying is I didn't need it. It's hurting me. What do you do with that? Because I love it. One thing to consider is the need for a mindset change, because once you have the mindset change, everything changes. Also, something to consider is this. For a lot of people, all they really need to go through is a process. Now, that's what people don't want to do. They want a pill, not a process. I can take you through a process. Some people that were robbing banks, all they need to do is go to prison for 10 years, get in the Bible study, go through a change program, and they come out and they're not that same person anymore. Can you be a different person? The answer is yes. Are you willing to go through the 10 years in prison? The answer is no. That's why people don't change. That's why their desires don't change. That's why they stay overweight. They're unwilling. They're willing to say, you know what? I want to be different. I don't want to overeat anymore. But they're not willing to go through the process that will bring about that change. Because that's just the reality of it. Same with Facebook. Same with any addiction you have. We all want the change, but rather than also wanting what brings that change, we just want the pill. Just give me the pill that changes that. I remember I had one guy in one of my groups. He said, hey, I don't see bourbon on your list. And I said, well, for 21 days, it's not on the list. And by the time he'd lost 50 pounds, he said, you've ruined bourbon for me. Just because he stepped away from it. I don't have a problem with it. But the way he was using it and abusing it and overdoing it, he learned, wow, for me to do this right. And suddenly he lost a lot of the enjoyment that he had with that, which was a good thing. Do you want to have a new desire? Some people smoke cigarettes. They have no desire to stop because they enjoy it. Some people eat. They're a foodie. They love food. They don't want to ever eat any less or any differently. Would they like to not be 50 pounds overweight? Yeah, but they don't want to go through a process to change that. They don't even want to pray, God, help me to not desire this. They want to desire it. They love it. That might be you. Do you really think things are going to change if there's not a desire, a deep desire in you to really change? Have you ever prayed and said, God, please change this desire in me? Maybe not. Have you? If you'll do that while going through the process or the program that has shown to be successful, like mine or others, there you go. It can happen. Can your desires change? Yes, they can. As a matter of fact, Albert Einstein said the measure of intelligence is the ability to change. A dog doesn't do a lot of changing. They can learn new reactions, but people can actually change. You can change. And if you want some help changing, I don't talk about this every time I do a video, but I have a program. It's called the 21-Day Transformation that is specifically designed to help you do that. And there is a link in the description. So consider that if you haven't done one before. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, train your brain and transform your body.